All right, boys and girls, today we are reading What Do You Do with a Tail Like This? The author is Steve Jenkins. He wrote the words, and the illustrator is Robin Page. The author writes the words, the author writes the words. I hold the dairy-o, the author writes the words. I wonder whose tail this could be. Maybe a lizard or a snake. Let's find out. Animals use their noses, ears, tails, eyes, mouths, and feet in very different ways. See if you can guess which animal each part belongs to and how it is used. At the back of the book, you can find out more about these animals. What do you do with a nose like this? This looks familiar. Maybe it's a trunk or a crocodile nose. Let's see what animals. If you're a platypus, you use your nose to dig in the mud. If you're a hyena, you use your nose to find your next meal. Elephants use their nose to give themselves a bath. And moles use their nose to find their way underground because they don't see very well, so this special nose helps them to find their way through tunnels. If you're an alligator, you breathe through your nose when you're hiding under the water. So the alligator's body is all under the water except for his nose, which he uses to take a deep breath. Can you take a deep breath too? In through your nose and out through your mouth. What do we do with ears like these? I think I recognize some of these ears. If you're a jackrabbit, you use your ears to keep cool. So they actually use their ears like a fan. If you're a bat, you use your ears to see. So they actually bounce sound off using echolocation. And say he was flying and he bounced his sound off this cricket. The sound comes back to his ears and helps him to figure out how far that cricket is away from him. Now, a cricket is very special. A cricket's ears are in its knees. Can you imagine having to talk to your friend's knees? That's how they hear, though. If you're a hippopotamus, you close your ears when you're underwater. Just like you open and shut your eyes, hippos open and shut their ears. Open, shut them, open, shut them when you're underwater. That's pretty special, right? And if you're a humpback whale, you hear sounds hundreds of miles away. Sometimes I wish my hearing was that good. Now, what do you do with a tail like this? Ooh, that's pretty scary. Oh no, I know this one. It's black and white. That's got to be a skunk tail. Now, if you're a giraffe, you use your tail to brush away pesky flies. And if you're a skunk, you lift your tail up and you spray that stinky spray. Whoopee you. Now, if you're a lizard, you break off your tail to get away from predators trying to eat you. If you're a scorpion, your tail can give a nasty sting. And if you're a monkey, you can hang from a tree by your tail. That's like having a whole extra arm. What do we do with eyes like these? Wow. If you're an eagle, you spot tiny animals high in the air. If you're a chameleon, you can look two ways at once. Can you imagine looking up and down or left and right at the same time? Now, if you're a four-eyed fish, you can look above the water and below the water at the same time. If you're a bush baby, you use your large eyes to see clearly at night. And if you're a horned lizard, you squirt blood out of your eyes. That's a crazy defense. What do we do with feet like these? If you're a chimpanzee, you feed yourself with your feet. If you're a blue-footed booby, you do a special dance. And if you're a water strider, you can walk on water. If you're a gecko, you use your sticky feet to walk on the ceiling. And if you're a mountain goat, you leap from ledge to ledge. What do we do with mouths like these? These are all interesting. If you're a pelican, you use your mouth to scoop up the fish. If you're a mosquito, you use your mouth to suck blood. I don't like mosquitoes. They always make me itchy. If you're an egg-eating snake, you use your mouth to swallow eggs larger than your head. Oh my goodness. And if you're an anteater, you can capture termites with your long tongue. And if you're an archer fish, you can catch insects by shooting them down with a stream of water. Boom, 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 boom. Yummy bugs. Here's some more interesting facts about animals. Let's read a little bit more about the five-lined skink. It's a type of lizard. It has a long tail that can break off when it's attacked. The wriggling tail can distract predators, allowing the lizard to get away. This skink, which is 5 to 8 inches long, lives in the eastern part of the United States and eats insects and worms. Losing its tail doesn't really hurt it. It grows a new one. That's crazy. So not only does it lose its tail, but it also gets a new one. Have fun reading this book and more books all about animals. Thanks for joining us, friends. Happy learning.